Alright, welcome back everybody to the 100-Line Mass Defense Academy. I am so happy to be back to the story, you have no idea. So last time we are on the serial killer slasher route. Nobody is dead yet. But we found a really creepy journal in the library, and it's actually the first, like, kind of school history book thing that we got. I'm just gonna chat while I go do free time. I'm just gonna run outside to the entrance hall. Oh, freaking team. Yeah, so I'm much happier to be back on this, but let's So for those of you who are curious, since I'm recording this, basically all I've done for my free time is increased people's bonds and whatnot. But I'm gonna pause it until we get back. All right, we only had one free time, so it's getting dark. I should head back and get some sleep. Gazing absently at the sky, I ambled across the roof towards my room. Kiriko was there too, also looking at the night sky. I wouldn't get a better chance to talk to her than this. I changed direction to walk over to her, but then... She must have noticed me. She abruptly got to her feet and began walking away. What's wrong with her? Why does she keep avoiding me? Kiriko, wait a minute! Panic and irritation made my voice come out louder than I'd intended. It got Hiroko to stop, though. She turned around, regarding me with quiet disdain. I'm sorry for yelling. It just slipped out. I really need to talk to you. Didn't I tell you I had nothing to say to you?
Oh,
I think I'm covering the text a little, but one second. Let's move Soda-chan to the side. There we go. She didn't say a word. Chilly silence. That was the only answer she deigned to give me. So that's how it is. Sorry for disturbing you. Please. But you'll tell me someday, right? I want us all to survive this war. Yeah, she usually dies, so... Well, so far. I shouldn't say usually. We've only done a few routes. Feels like we've done more because of, you know, but... Oh, and thank you for backing me up when I wanted to spare Ava. If you hadn't been there, the discussion might have gone all night. Thanks for trusting me. I just made the most logical choice. I'm grateful all the same. Thanks again. Hiroko turned on her heel and left, still not saying anything. I felt like her cool, collected demeanor had eased up for a moment, though. I couldn't tell for sure since it's dark. Oh well, at least I got to thank her. Hiroko was hiding something from me. That much was obvious, but for whatever reason, she wasn't able to tell me about it. I guess I'll just have to gain her trust, slowly but surely. Don't get discouraged. You didn't come back in time just to give up when things got tough. You're going to win this war and take everyone back to the artificial satellite, right? Yeah. Whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. I made a silent vow to myself, the twinkling stars up above my only witness. Somebody dies tonight. The night passed quietly and without incident, drawing an end to my 22nd day at the academy. Another day starting. How should I spend my time doing it? Dang it! That's another day done. Time flies when we're not fighting. If only we could make it to day 100 as peacefully as this. I knew that was just a hollow fantasy, but it gave me some comfort as I gradually drifted off to sleep. Okay, time to get up. Ugh. Stop with the free time. Why is there so much free time? There wasn't this much free time in the killing game route. The nighttime announcement played like it always did around that time. Normally, it would be my cue to start getting ready for bed, but not tonight. Ugh, I really need to eat something. I was way too hungry to just go to sleep. I've been so stressed lately, my meals have been pretty rough and ready. I guess that's finally catching up to me. But I finished all my rations, and I really don't feel like going to the cafeteria. Maybe I'll just drink some water or something. I turned the faucet and began to frantically gulp down water. I was so hungry, but it tasted better than regular water had any right to taste. But it still wasn't enough. Are you turned into a vampire? I'm drinking too much of this. I don't know if our water supply is limited, but I better not risk it. Now that I'd fooled my stomach into feeling like it had something in it, I got into bed. Once I was asleep, the hunger wouldn't bother me anymore. I closed my eyes and allowed myself to drift off. Is somebody dead? Please, let drama begin. Drama unfold.
So?
What's with the food thing? That's so weird. Morning already? I rubbed my eyes and sat up, still reluctant to leave the warmth of the covers. My hunger pangs from the night before had settled down, but I felt like I should eat a big breakfast today just in case. Better head to the cafeteria. Mumbling to myself, I made to get out of bed, but then... Somebody's dead! Huh? Who could that be? The sudden barrage of doorbell rings took me by surprise, and it didn't end there. Jeez, frickin'... That voice, Shoma? It took a moment to recognize his voice over the knocking. He sounded flustered and panicky. Something bad happened? I hurried over to the door and opened it. Sure enough, Shoma was on the other side, his face white as a sheet. Is it? What's going on? Jeez, just come look for yourself.
No.
Hey! Taken aback by Shoma's intensity, I allowed him to lead me away. Shoma brought me to the courtyard. Everyone else was already there. They were looking at the animal pens with bemused looks on their faces.
No.
Shoma, what's going on here? What happened to Ava? She's still in your cage. See for yourself. Something in his voice quivered, sent a shiver down my spine. But I did as he said and stepped forward to look at the cage. Oh, screenshot. Inside was a sickeningly large pool of blood, and in the middle of it, a body covered in stab wounds.
Evil.
Oh, back to suspecting Takumi. He was hungry. For a moment, my mind froze up. What was I looking at? Had someone really killed her? Good grief. With all this blood loss, there's no chance of reviving her. Although I'm not sure the Revive-O-Matic would even have worked on an invader in the first place. Why, Ava? What a way to go. She'd have been better off if we'd killed her right off the bat. Taking her prisoner only led to her ever crueler fate. What do you know? More importantly, who did this? We got to find the culprit. Well, who was the first to discover the body? Shoma, he said it was like this when he came to give Ava her breakfast. A likely story, Mr. Gonzaki. It was you, wasn't it? Of course not. Ava was so beautiful and pure, I'd never violate her like this. But it's always the person who discovers the body who turns out to be the killer. Not true. It wasn't me, I swear. Stop that, brother. You can't go around accusing people without evidence. You're such a kind-hearted little angel, sister. We don't deserve you. One thing's been bothering me. It's the way the cage was broken open. Judging by the damage to the door, this was done with a bladed weapon. Oh yeah? Do we know who carries one of those around? Huh? It wasn't me, I assure you. The holy Jumanji sword would never do something so crass. I agree with you there. That sword of yours is more of a reprobate than a ruffian. Huh? She's neither. I don't think it was sliced open with a sword. Whatever did this had a lot of force behind it. Probably something motorized. A motorized weapon? My heart jumped into my throat. It couldn't be, could it? Yugamu, can you look at the damage on Ava's body and figure out how she died? I can try, but I'm warning you, I'm no coroner. That's fine. Just tell me what you can.
遺体のあちこちに防御痕がある。傷口はすべて鋭利な刃物によるものだと思う。突然刃物で襲いかかられたんだろうね。彼女は必死に抵抗したものの、深く傷つけられ、出血性ショックを起こす。そのまま息絶えてしまったって感じかな。
威力が高くて鋭利な刃物。それってやっぱり。
I hope I'm wrong, but there's only one thing I can think of. Sounds like the killer's back! Didn't I tell you this wasn't over? You mean the person Takumi fought before? Didn't you say you took their weapon away? I put it in the metal shop. A power saw, huh? Yeah, I can see one of those doing this kind of damage. I remember seeing it lying around. You don't think someone used it to kill Ava? Everyone, let's check the metal shop, quick. I scrambled inside and headed to the spot where I'd put the power saw. But it was gone. There was nothing there now. We searched the room from the corner to corner, but no one was able to find it. Wait, you can't. I mean, you didn't even hide it. You just put it away. That settles it. Whoever killed the prisoner must have used the power saw to do it. So the killer is in the weird suit came back? Just where did they come from anyway? Hiding in the shadows like a coward. Come out and face justice, vile fiend. Wait, where's Hiroko? Of course the killer could just as easily be one of us. Don't be ridiculous. We can't start suspecting each other now. Besides, none of us had any reason to kill the prisoner. You think so? I'd say everyone gets an uncontrollable urge to murder someone now and then. That's just you, dude. Mistress Hiroko, you're the only one who survived an attack by this power saw maniac. Why have you been so quiet about us? Tell us all the gallery deets. It might give us some clues to identify the killer. Oh, she is here. Sorry, but I don't remember much about that night. I can't tell you anything about the person who attacked me. That's a lie. She definitely knows something, but she's not telling us. No fair. Such a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you don't even get to remember it. That's seriously depressing. It's the same level as losing your entire save file right before the last boss. Just thinking about it makes me want to end it all. It must have been pretty traumatic. There's no wonder you blocked it out. Excuse me for speaking out of turn, but can't we do something about Ava before we go looking for the killer? If you're terrible just leaving her like that. Let's take her to the morgue. If we bury her, she will also be burying any clues the body can give us. Maybe we can make her a grave marker for now. We'll give her a proper burial when this is all over. Alright, then let's split up. One group will move the body, the other will make the marker. After wrapping Ava's body in a sheet, the boys' group carried it to the morgue. For a second I was like, who's the second person? Eito, that's right. Eito's body is in here too.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。私はどうしても死ぬわけにいかなかったんです。どうしても帰りたいんです。
Eva's words came drifting back to me. She was so desperate to live and return home, but she never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way, too. A feeling of wretched misery swelled up inside of me. I clenched my fists and tried not to lose my cool. Once we'd safely stored Ava's body away, we went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. The whole team stood in front of Ava's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory. Another day's coming to an end. After paying our respects at Ava's grave, the mood had been heavy. Sadness at losing Ava, fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind all this, doubt, grief, frustration. Smorgasbord. Sorry, I just never see that word actually spelled out, I don't think. Of negative emotions. I didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. As I tossed and turned in bed that night, I couldn't help thinking of the graves I'd had to make in my last timeline. Hiroko, Ima, Nozomi. I couldn't let them die this time too. But what if the killer came back and attacked again? What if I have to bury more of my friends? No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together to discuss things tomorrow. We'll come up with a plan and find a way to deal with this. Firm in that resolve, I finally settled down and fell asleep. It's interesting that he's referencing the last timeline, which is the very first route we played, by the way, more in this route than he did in the other routes that we played so far. So hungry. That's so sus, Takumi. The moment I was awake, I was assaulted by an intense pang of hunger. Did I even eat anything yesterday? I didn't really have much of an appetite, but still. I better go to the cafeteria for some breakfast. Then I'll talk to everyone about what we're going to do next. I won't let any more of my friends die. What is it? Thinking of like a supernatural monster. What is it? Oh, wait. If you've seen Supernatural, the TV show, there's this monster that eats meat. And it like just he eats more and more and more, and it starts off as a normal person. Sam doesn't want to kill him and they're with like another person, another hunter. Sam doesn't want to kill him. I forgot what it's called though. And then like as soon as they eat people, whatever the guy calls it, they turn into the monster. We all decided to get together in one of the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got right down to business. Here's the deal. We need to do something about whoever attacked me and Hiroko and killed Ava. Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles, but after what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit with the power saw. Let's just call them the killer to make things easier. We have to find them and stop them, or there could be more victims. Are you guys in? Of course, I never give up, no matter how the odds are stacked against me. That's how pure of heart maidens roll. You all feel the same, right? Yes, I may be the very bottom of the social and biological hierarchy, but I'll still do whatever I can. The Holy Jumanji Sword could never stand idle and let evil have its way. And if she's in, I'm in. We shall find this villain and deliver swift, merciless justice. Normally, this kind of mundane work would be beneath a noble like me, but I'll make an exception. I'll help too. Can you let me torture the killer once we catch them? It was a relief to get such a positive reaction out of everyone. They all seemed willing to help. I still have my doubts about this whole serial killer thing. Are we sure they even exist? Oh, they exist, all right. They definitely exist. There's no freaking way Why are you getting so mad about it? I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do one of those things. I don't want to start suspecting each other. I agree. Whoever wrote that threat on the blackboard is probably behind it. There's someone inside the school picking us off just like they said they would. So how are we gonna find them? Just search the school till we flush them out? I guess that's all we can do. Hold on, I might have a better idea. I've been working on something I call an organic life detection device. Ooh, we use that in the murder mystery route too. It's not all that high spec, but it could help us here. Oh, sounds fancy. What's it do? To put it simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. If we set that range to within the wall of fire, we'll be able to see if there's anyone else inside the school besides us. That's amazing, Tsubasa! It's so cool that you can make something like that. Just remember, it'll only tell us the total number of life forms in range. But that's better than nothing, right? Absolutely, it sounds like it'll be a big help. It won't be ready right away, though. I need to draw up some plans, get the materials together. It'll be a few more days at least. No problemo. We'll just have to patrol the school until you're done. Please be careful, Moko. We haven't found the murder weapon yet. The killer probably still has it on them. They could attack again. Just let them try it. I'll shove my hand so far up their butt, I'll knock their teeth out. Huh? Your hand? In their anus, you say? Can you really do that? Will it even fit? Sister dearest, you're absorbing bad influences again. At any rate, leave the device to me. I'll have it done as soon as I can. Thanks, Tsubasa. Now that that's settled, the image of the 2 books I'd found in the library drifted into my mind. Should I tell the others about them? I want some more time to chew over what was in them, though. Now that that's settled, everyone stay on your guard. Watch each other's backs. I don't want any more casualties. Right, we can do this. Why are you being so frickin' weird? In the end, I decided to keep the old books to myself and ended the meeting there. I wasn't in the mood to do anything else, and before I knew it, my 26th day at Last Defense Academy had come to an end.
Soin!
Something the matter, Kako? Oh, good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something out. Huh? Trying what?
Yeah.
You have a vision. My dear sisters can see into people's futures, you know. Oh, yeah. I'd almost forgotten about that. Probably because her visions are so unreliable. You don't seem very surprised? I guess you knew already. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself. But it's no good. I can't tell visions on demand, no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it. I could find the killer in no time at all. In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his own. Yes, I see it. I can see that my dear sister will be just as adorable today as she always is. Oh, and as for your problem, Mr. Somino, you probably just need more fiber in your diet. Does that really count as a prediction? That day I ate a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual, I think. Once I'd finished, I head back to my room to think out my next move. Clue to help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I stowed inside. I didn't know how true any of it was, but this was the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it, just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the serial murders. The true identity of the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offered several theories. A man given immortality through inhumane experiments, now seeking revenge on the world that treated him so cruelly. A researcher that was driven to but came back from the dead using black magic. A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died during epidemic. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Exactly. Once again, most of them sounded like they'd just been made up for fun. I couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think I can believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll just have to do whatever I can until something new happens. No! Okay, I'll be back.
総員就寝
Another day without an enemy attack. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. We had to fight night battles before. But it's like the announcement says, I have to rest when I can. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep. Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with me? Yeah, of course. I accepted the invitation and sat down opposite Yugamu. For reasons that escaped me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. You seem really happy today. Did something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin. But I just can't help myself. I'm so excited I can barely hold it in. Considering Yugamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was excited about. The next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meat from the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing? Oops, there I go again. I should really only do this kind of things behind closed doors. But I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at a fever pitch. Is he talking about Ava? That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. All right, Yugamu's not just a little eccentric, he's a grade A Omega class freak. His breathing heavy now, he looked up from his whirring blades and locked eyes with me. Say, Takumi, I don't suppose you'd let me kill you. I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is like nothing you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together. Yugamu's intense gaze was giving me goosebumps, and not in a good way. No way, not in a million years! That's fair. I wouldn't want to if you weren't into it anyway. Let me warn you. I can't keep going like this.
君が相手をしてくれないとなると本当に誰かを殺しちゃうかも
His eyes still locked to mine. Yugamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey! You're so cute when you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry, I was just kidding. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I am trying to keep everyone alive, and he's talking about killing for kicks. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. My hopes of a stress-free morning thoroughly dashed. I suffered through breakfast, Yugamu's eyes on me the whole time. I came away from it feeling more tired than before I ate. He sensed Eito's presence in him before, which is like why he loved us. So he probably senses it again. My motivation had suffered a hit, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back. Stepping out into the roof, I walked over to the fence and stared up at the clear blue sky. Oh, nice fresh air. I feel better already. It wasn't bad, taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then. Just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugamu... Oh? I noticed Hiriko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? She'll probably only blow me off again. But before I could make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me. Huh? This is different. I'd expected Hiriko to turn her back on me and walk away, but instead she was actually coming over to talk to me. Takumi.
Huh?
Yes, what is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised at Hiroko suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she'd been so determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Hiroko appraised me with a piercing gaze. How are you feeling? A little flustered, to be honest. No kidding. You look like a cat that just sniffed a pair of socks that hasn't been washed in a week. That's oddly specific. I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me? I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet. But I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want us all to survive this. So if you know anything that might be relevant, I can tell you one thing at least.
私はあなたの敵じゃない。それだけは信じて。
Hiroko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. Then how about you tell me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard. You're avoiding me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too. Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back. Oh? What was it? She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you? Wait, I was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on the situation was a little off. Don't worry about it. Was that a smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her. Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi. Hiroko. Boo. Alright, we're back. I managed to keep busy today at least. Better rest up so I can be ready for tomorrow.
Sewing.
It's morning. What should I... Oh, more free time. Alright, I'm gonna skip until free time is over. Might be a few days. Oh, here we go. Another killing. But then I heard my stomach growling. Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? No, I doubt that. I used to eat snacks late at night back home. This is probably just a holdover from that old habit. That said, I don't think it's good for me to eat this late. I decided to content myself with slurping down some water again. After that, I got into bed. Sleep swept over me like a wave, and before I knew it, my consciousness had drifted away. What is happening? I'm so curious as to what's happening.
そう校舎1階の工作技術室と
Wait,
校
what?
舎にか
Haven't those already been opened? Oh yeah, we originally didn't have access to those two rooms until day 30. Today I already unlocked everything at the start, but I guess the old announcements are still queued up to play like before. We've made it to day 30. What do I do today? Wait! But you got hungry! We have a visit! Then all of a sudden he appeared. Hey there. It's been a while. Has it? I suppose it would seem that way to you. I guess it all depends on your perspective. A lot's happened here lately. I know. I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then. That girl you took prisoner. What? I mean, why? You saw the way Ava ended up too, huh? I can't tell you that. We're still trying to find whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail could help us figure this out. What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry for springing it on you. We're just so desperate for information right now. If you do think of anything, let me know, okay? That weapon you had before. I think it's called a power saw?
Ah,
I did see where that went. It was out on the edge of school grounds near the wildfire. Really?
oh.
Yes. You can go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks, I'll do that. I would have never thought about looking for it all the way out there. Oh, why can I not stop suspecting Takumi? The power saw is out there, so he hasn't had access to it
Ah,
when he was hungry. We can use all the help we can get figuring out who the killer is. So, you really don't? See, it's that personality switch thing that Sade was telling us about.
oh.
Huh?
Oh.
It's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. With that last remark, the ghost voice slowly faded away, leaving my room feeling strangely quiet. Oh, but that personality switch thing was from the comedy route, so we cannot take anything from the comedy route seriously.
No.
Grain of salt, anything from the comedy route. I guess what happened to Ava really got to him. I couldn't fault him for being shaken up. None of us could have expected a serial killer was hiding here at the academy. I'll retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. That's going to be a step in the right direction. Wrong direction. He's like a vampire. He's like that supernatural monster. I cannot remember what that is called. I got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. I headed towards the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. It should be around here, I think. Why are you so tired? Oh. Okay. Sweating from the solid mass of flames in front of me, I began my search. Aha, got it. Sure enough, there was the power saw, and its blade was coated with dried blood. This is what killed Ava. The blood had splattered up the whole length of the blade right up to the handguard. There was no doubt about it. This was the weapon that had ended Ava's life in such a cruel, violent way. I'd better tell the others about this. I brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. Back at the school, I got everyone together to show them what I'd found. Wow, this is a grisly-looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say these bloodstains are around a week old. That fits our timeline for when Ava was killed. Damn that killer. They got some nerve using something like this to do the dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any? Oh, sorry, I tried. But I didn't turn up anything new. That's too bad. But maybe something else about it will give us a clue. It was nothing too special about the place where I found it. So no footprints? Even if there were, we know so little about the killer. We'd need a real expert knowledge to learn anything from this. Isn't it a little odd that the killer ditched their weapon and left it lying around in the open? Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct? Maybe the killer threw it away, the weapon, so that it could pass through the flames and escape? No one could survive walking through those flames. Is this killer immortal or something? An unkillable killer. It happens more often than you might think, right, Takumi? Dorumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary we found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead, but that couldn't be true, could it? Naku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Why me? Have you ever heard the expression, too dumb to live? I want to see just how much that applies to you. Don't forget about the revive-o-matic. Shouldn't it be more like, too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead? A double whammy of cruel fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes. Pity them all you want, just quit making a fool out of me. But don't they say people who call other idiots are the real idiots? That makes us all fools, does it not? Keep your mouth shut, idiot-in-chief. Your stupidity might be contagious. I hate to interrupt, but is it just me or are we missing someone? Huh? Now that you mention it. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, it was only Shoma. Shoma came running in carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back. Well, if it isn't Trashy Claus. I'm sorry, carrying this slowed me down more than I thought.
That sure is a big bag, dude. What you got in there?
Oh, right, well, it all began when I was eating lunch in the bathroom like usual.
You eat in the bathroom? Sexual outcast move. I know, I do it all the time, too.
I didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by inflicting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor and I found this. Shoma opened the bag to reveal its contents. Inside was what looked like a jet black diving suit and helmet. I recognized it right away. There was no way I'd ever forget. This is the killer's. It's what they were wearing that first night when they attacked me and Hideko. It is? I was afraid of that. I found it stuffed into a supply closet. I didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you. So the killer took off their suit and hid it. I hadn't considered they might do that.
And we only figured it out thanks to Shoma eating in the bathroom. Go Team Outcast!
What about after the killer took it off their suit? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we can't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up.
I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer.
So what are we going to do with the suit and the power saw?
The suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy the power saw, right? If the killer gets their hands on it again, we'll all end up like the prisoner.
Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves.
Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this.
If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the bad guy can come with the bear hug. That is if my womanly charms don't work, of course.
I'd object to that last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary.
How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them.
I guess that'd be okay.
Oh, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at the suit. The suit seemed to be made of some specialized material none of us had ever seen before. It looked big and baggy at first, but it could be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. It was heavy too, hardly the kind of thing you'd want to go walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? In the end, we were unable to figure out what the suit was for, and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. We took the suit and power saw to the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they'll fit okay. Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. I guess the team leader should do that part. Huh? Me? I can't think of something right on the spot. Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember. But don't make it too obvious. Yeah, but still. I flubbed around trying to think of something, and then I felt someone else's eyes on me. Yugamu stood on his own in a corner of the room. He was looking at me intently. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna head back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys.
What's the matter? You got a tummy ache or something?
Nothing like that. Seeing the power saw has got me kind of hot under the collar, that's all. Seriously? Still getting those urges even at a time like this? Okay, well rest up and feel better soon. See you later. I practically pushed Yugamu out of the classroom and into the hallway. The last thing I need was him getting in the mood, especially in a crowded space like this. Anyway, I just got an idea for the combination. How about... Wait, don't tell us! I think it'd be better if you're the only one who knows it, Takumi. Huh? Why? It kinda defeats the point if anyone can just open this thing. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know? It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It'll mean less chances for this stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. We'll just need to make sure Mr. Sumino stays alive if there's an emergency. Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make a habit of it anyway. I closed the locker door and entered the combination to set the lock. The code I decided on was 6914. 69 for the number of days left until day 100, 14 for the number of people in our group. 69 days from now, all 14 of us would still be alive. This code was like a wish. I promised to make that happen. Alright, that's done.
You'd better have that combination memorized. It's all over if you forget it.
It'll be fine, trust me. Yeah, this isn't Kyoshika we're talking about. 4 digits is probably too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember. Give me some credit, Lady Kurata. If I write the number on the locker, it won't be a problem if I forget. Every day, you set a new record for stupidity. Okay, I guess that's all for today. Checking one more time to make sure the locker was secure, we all filed out of the metal shop classroom. I vowed to only open that locker in the case of an absolute emergency. In a perfect world, I'd never have to open again, and we'd leave it behind on day 100. 69 days to go. We have to get through this.
So
It's morning already. Tsubasa said her device would be ready today. We agreed to meet up in the metal shop this afternoon. I wonder how this is all going to turn out. Okay, is everyone here? Then let's get started. I'll come right to the point. Is your device ready? Sure is. I was tweaking it up right to the last minute. But I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look. Such technological wizardry. Will this lead us to the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planet? It's an organic life detection device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school. How does it work? It's super simple, really. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective range. In this case, that range is within the wall of fire, so it'll show us how many people are currently on school grounds. It'll even register a stinking pile of excrement like me as a person? Of course, so long as you're alive, you count toward the total. But it only shows the total, not their locations.
It's great the way it is, if you ask me. How'd you make something so awesome?
It'd take way too long to go into the specifics. How about I just show you it in action? Everyone ready? I'm flipping the switch. Tsubasa is standing on air right now.
Huh?
15? The baby.
But there's only 14 of us, that means...
Is this one extra? Yeah, I already tried it before and it keeps coming up 15.
Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out. You sure it's not broken?
I can give it a quick karate chop if you want. I might fix it. Coming from you, Miss Mojiro, it'd be more likely to smash into pieces. I actually got Takamoto to help me test it out already. I sent him outside the wall on a school bus and checked the reading again.
When we did that, the total changed and went down to 14.
In other words, this reading is accurate. And there really is someone hiding out. Or are they counting 14 with the baby? Could the one extra be... Okay, thank you. Be the boy made of undying flames? No, he's different from a regular person. He probably wouldn't count. Why not? He's a life form. This cinches it. The legendary serial killer is among us. Fact. Which means the killing game is finally started. Legendary? Pah! I'll believe it that when I see it. Human or invader, anyone who messes with me is going down. In the name of the great and powerful Osuzukis, I'll slaughter this miscreant. Good grief, you're starting to sound like a murder freak yourself. But I guess it's all in self-defense. Can't have you guys getting killed by someone who doesn't appreciate you. Let's go catch a killer, peasants. A king's ransom to anyone who makes a positive contribution.
You're gonna give us money? Alright, let's do this.
But anyone who fails to produce results must recite a poem of my own composition 100 times. What a tedious sounding punishment. It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should split up into groups. And if you find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. We'll stop once the sun goes down too. Got it. I'll keep checking the readings in case there's any change. We arranged to search the school in groups of 3 to 4 people. Unfortunately, none of us were able to uncover any new clues, and when it started to get dark, we called it a day. The curtain fell on the 32nd day at the academy, with the life sign total still at an ominous 15. Well, I don't really think that's ominous unless we completely rule out the boy. He's a life form. Why would any count?
Sewing.
Also, Takumi, the fact that you didn't add him in your combination is rude. Morning again. Yawning, I got out of bed and stretched my arms a little. What was the killer doing this morning? Were they also waking up around this time? Part of me wants to keep looking to get free time. We need to think carefully so we can make the best use of... Oh, never mind. Damn. It's like the enemy could read my mind. You need to focus solely on the fight now. To the war room! In the answer to the alarm, everyone had filtered into the war room one after another. Taking advantage of the confusion caused by the killer to try to catch us off guard. The cowards! I think it's just coincidence. Now they're here, we just gotta take them out like always. Indeed, the search for the killer yesterday was a mere appetizer. Now it's time for the main course, Invaders a la mode. Takumi, I assume you're fine with all of us fighting this time as well? Yeah, it's better that way. Let's do this, guys. Initiate defensive battle. By the way, for those of you who like the battle gameplay, I'm sorry that I skip it all the time, but I promise you, if there's a battle that we haven't done, it won't let us skip it. Do you see what I mean? So if we've already done a battle in a different route, different timeline, whatever, we can skip it. And it just would take forever to get through this game. Absolutely forever if I stopped and did every single battle. So obviously I'm going to do the battles that I am forced to do because I haven't done them before. But if it's a battle that I've done before, I don't want to do it again. It's just going to take forever. This game, it has apparently 100 endings. So I can't waste time, I don't want to waste time on the battles. But if you do want to watch some of the battles, go watch the first route, because that had lots of battles in it. There's already been battles that I'm forced to do on different routes. So it just depends on, you know, the route. Like, there was one that I did that was really, really similar, but I had to do it in 2 different routes. Wait, we're getting B right now? Yay, we're awesome! Damn, we're so good. So good.
私は希望の化身でこの偉大な私に致命傷を与えるとは油断はしないゆっくりと着実に必ずあの力を手に入れて
With a fearless smile on her face, V took her leave. We are amazing. We did that in 3 turns. After the battle was over, we trudged our way back to the war room to discuss how it went. Letting the Supreme Commander walk away unharmed was a bitter pill to swallow. But we'd made it through without any fatalities on our side. The enemy was bound to be even stronger the next time they attacked. We'd have to train hard if we wanted to survive. We could afford to take the rest of this day off, though. We disbanded the meeting, and our 33rd day at Last Defense Academy came to an end. I was kind of hoping for another murder before we ended it.
So
But I think this is a decent spot to stop. So yeah, we're gonna save and stop here. Okay, well, thank you as always for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, my lovely bunny friends. And I will see you next time. Toodles! Toodles!